What's good, YouTube? Back with another video for us to check out. How y'all doing out there, man? Video we're gonna check out today is about a DC woman's apartment being riddled with bullets after saying she prefers only dating hood dudes. And pretty much good dudes ain't worth their time. Her children were also in the apartment, man. You know what I mean? No footage of that shown or anything, but from the title of it, children was in an apartment, nobody was hurt, nobody was harmed. So yeah, man, just crazy, man. You gotta watch what you say and watch what you desire, man. Real talk. So we're gonna go on and jump into this video, man. You already know what it is, but before we do, if you don't mind hitting that like button for me, that make sure you subscribed and your notification bell's on. You locked in all the time, man. I appreciate it, man. Off top. Let's go on and get on this grid.
Facts, but you can't say and talk like this and get no king, just street niggas. I like street niggas. Facts, but you can't say and talk like this and get no king, just street niggas. I like street niggas. Don't get me wrong to think that I can't get a king. Y'all kings is unattractive. Y'all niggas ugly. On me, let's keep it honest. All y'all niggas that want to treat me right, I don't like y'all niggas. I'm not one to settle. I'm not settling. Bitch, you gonna look good. When you beside me, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm sorry. I can find good niggas, but those good niggas be ugly niggas. I mean, the niggas that's gonna treat you the way you want to be treated, they ugly. You don't like the niggas. I'm not settling. What you talking about? You gonna be a trick. You're not finna be my man. I don't give a fuck. So if that gonna leave me unhappy, I'm finna be unhappy. I'm gonna be happy as shit with the money that I make. This is it. I'm done. I'm fucking done. They trying to kill my fucking kids, bro. Like, I'm done. Look at my fucking kid's window. Again. That's the first fucking bullet hole. Here's the second one. Here's the fucking third. Here's the fourth. Bullet fucking fragments in my wall. Like, bruh. Gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, gotta be.
Donna said they gotta be aiming for us on purpose. You found it?
Look.
That's the bullet?
It's a piece of it. And this is also my window. This is my window.
Crazy. All right, I'm going to stop it right there. I'm going to run it back twice. Very short video, man. I forgot to mention that. Watch what you ask for. Now, I'm not going to say because she said she prefers street dudes that's why this happened. It could just be, you know, a random shootout in her projects, man. And, you know, she just in the crossfire. But I also want to make it clear, man, it's a real good thing, and I'm very happy that none of the children were harmed, even her, man. You know, it's just not a good look, man. You know, that you sitting here saying this is what you prefer, the hood life, the projects, the streets, all the knuckleheads, all that, and then this happens. Yeah, a lot of women have lost their lives chasing that type of life. And I don't agree with her, man. There's a lot of good dudes out here, man, that ain't carrying theyself like Poindexter, man. You feel me? He really ganged up, but he just carry himself differently. He ain't gotta be in the streets playing around, man. The streets ain't nothing to play with anyway, and they undefeated, man. The streets was undefeated before the internet. You feel me? And it still is undefeated. So you can't be playing out there, man. You gotta watch what you say. As a mother, she should be aiming to get a real man in her life that her children can, you know, look up to, respect, listen to, learn from, you feel me? But instead, she's sitting in front of projects, look like she turned up, you know, got a crew of people in the background, and just running her mouth silly, man. You know, it's just sad. And she's sitting here saying she don't give a F about this, she don't give a F about that. Man, that's what happens. You know, I do feel like people need to strive to, always level up, man. Always level up. And don't worry about when you start leveling up, people calling you fake and bougie and all these things, man. That's just because they're afraid. They're afraid to do what you just did. Now, can you become bougie in the process? Yeah, people can. But you can also level up. You can become a millionaire. You can go back to school. You can do a lot of stuff and not lose who you are, genuinely who you are. So that's not necessarily true. It just burns me, man, when people make you feel like you just so square, you just so green because you ain't been to prison, or you or you haven't never lived in the projects or the hood, or if you ain't living there currently, you feel me? Man, who really wants to live there on purpose? Excuse me. I know a few people that do, and it's embarrassing, man, to be honest, because those are poverty-stricken areas, man. That's where people are really going through. So if you got the opportunity to make it out, put your children in better neighborhoods, safer neighborhoods, better school districts for better education, you should do that. You should definitely take advantage of that, man, and not be on some, well, I gotta stay hood. Yeah, you can only stay hood to the hood just takes your life or takes something precious from you. And her living in those type of conditions. I don't know her financial situations, and I'm not going off of that. I'm going off of the message she's sending at the beginning, man. She's chasing that lifestyle. She don't care her children. It seems like she doesn't care her children are in the path of that. You know what I mean? They in harm's way. But I am very, very happy and pleased to see that none of those babies was hurt. You feel me? And just people as the world got to do better, bro. If you trying to, it just kills me how people just can't hit their target. I'm not hoping that anybody kill nobody, and we're not pushing that, that narrative on my channel or nothing, man. But if you are out here head hunting, bro, get the right head, because there's too many situations and incidents where children have been hit by stray bullets, man. Not just children, people, period. But I think the sister just got to do better. I don't know her whole situation. I can't just judge her completely off of this. But I would say it would be nice to hear her not talk so ignorant and just so small. You know what I mean? But if that's what she like, that's what she like. And she got to deal with what comes with it. You feel me? But I'm going to run this back one more time, man. Let y'all get a good feel of it. Y'all already know what it is, man.
Facts, but you can't sound and talk like this and get no king, just street niggas. I like street niggas. Don't get me wrong to think that I can't get a king. Y'all kings is unattractive. Y'all niggas ugly. On me, let's keep it honest. All y'all niggas that want to treat me right, I don't like y'all niggas. I'm not one to settle. I'm not settling. Bitch, you want to look good.
She's saying she not settling, but that's absolutely settling. You feel me? Come on, man. Like, not to toot my own horn. I know I'm a nice looking brother, man. You know what I mean? I know I never had problems getting women or none of that. You feel me? So when she say their kings are ugly, first of all, I'm more than a king. I'm a god. So, sister definitely got to do better in understanding men, especially black men. You feel me? And she's also on the flip side of that coin saying that any cat that's in the streets ain't a king. You can be in the streets. I don't mean you in the streets killing and hurting nobody, man. You could be in the streets doing other little things, hustling and doing other little maneuvers. You feel me? And still, there's plenty of people I know that from the hood, from the projects, from the street life, and they got a job, a 9 to 5. They take care of their family. They ain't in the streets in that sense. You know what I mean? So I don't agree with her, man. She just sounds really silly to me. She got to do better.
You beside me, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm sorry. I can find good niggas, but those good niggas be ugly niggas. I mean, the niggas that's gonna treat you the way you want to be treated, they ugly. You don't like the niggas. I'm not settling. What you talking about? You gonna be a child. You're not finna be my man. I don't give a fuck. So if that gonna leave me unhappy, I'm finna be unhappy. I'm gonna be happy as shit with the money that I make. This is it. I'm done. I'm fucking done. They trying to kill my fucking kids, bro. Like, I'm done. Look at my fucking kids' window. Again.
And that's usually how it go. They quick to yell they done when stuff got for real, And this may not be enough for her. You know what I mean? To be honest, and I do hope she moves her and her children somewhere where she be a lot safer in the environment. You know, the neighborhood and community could be a lot safer. But again, the sister has to say she has to care. She can't at the same time not care, but try to act like she care. Which one is it? If you don't care, she's going to encounter these type of situations, and you know I don't give a f. It's just low self esteem, bro. It's the wrong upbringing, misguidance, misleading, and just the wrong perception being put out there. I'm tired of women, especially my black women, just putting themselves out there. They gotta have the pterodactyl, long ass eyelashes. Every chick gotta have the baby hair bangs from rhino ass hair. I don't know. I'm just over it, bro. It just puts a bad image out there on our women, man. I get it. These young cats don't care, bro. They just trying to knock something down. But when these young cats, if they live long enough to grow up and become older men, older gentlemen, they gonna want the different in they women, man. Trust me, that barely wearing shit, that bonnet shit, that them pterodactyl eyelashes and quick weed 38 pieces. I don't know what that shit called, bro. That shit come all off, man. All that makeup, bro, and she looking like a goddamn gargoyle, bro. I'm telling you, man, it's overrated, bro. I just don't feel like most women that's chasing this trend, they're not being their self at all. I just really believe they're not being genuine. They're just looking at all these internet platforms, all these girls, and they say, hey, that's beautiful. I want to be like that. Now you got these young girls mimicking that. So her sitting here, I love me a street dude and all of that. Okay, you ain't got to get you no Poindexter. You ain't got to get you no square box of Apple Jacks and nothing like that. But at the same time, you know, it's just ignorant to say that you don't want a king because kings is ugly and stupid and all whatever she was saying, bro. She sounds stupid. She sounds like she has extreme low self-esteem. Just because someone looks nice on the outside don't mean they have the confidence they need in the inside. You feel me? A lot of people are very insecure and struggling with insecurities and things of that nature. So I just think the sister sounds silly, man. It's just, come on, she got to do better.
Again. That's the first fucking bullet hole. Here's the second one. Here's the fucking third. Here's the fourth. Bullet fucking fragments in my wall. Like, bruh. Gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, gotta be.
Donna said they gotta be aiming for us on purpose. You found it?
Look.
That's the bullet?
It's a piece of it.
And this is also my window.
One more.
This is my window.
Directly over her daughter's bed. And daughter's pillow. God. Yeah, her house got lit up, man. Her apartment got lit up. Above her son's gaming chair. Alright, that's the end of that video, man. Feel free to post your thoughts, your comments. Let me know what you think about this. Don't forget to hit the like button. If you don't mind for me, man, I appreciate all the love and support. Share the videos. Watch it all the way through. Make sure your notification bell's on so you're staying locked in, seeing when I'm dropping new content. I've just been a little down, man. Been sick off and on, man. Just dealing with some things. But I'm back at it, man. You know, I do apologize for my day one followers and subscribers, man. All my supporters, man. Again, I wouldn't made it this far if it wasn't for y'all, man, rocking with me. So I appreciate all the love and support. But yeah, man, y'all stay locked in, man. Make sure everything's good. But post your thoughts in your comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. Like I said, man, I just would love to see women, especially my black women, do better, man. Just at the way they carry themselves, they conduct themselves, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I don't think a lot of young people in general, not just young women and young ladies, understand that when they get older, they're gonna want that genuine support and friend and companion. They're gonna want that quality companion. They're gonna want that reassurance that they're with somebody that is loyal to them and faithful to them. But if you chasing this type of life here and you just making babies, laying on your back and popping out babies, and everything is about just what you can smash real quick, you ain't gonna have that when you get older, man. So it starts now, the way you carry yourself, the way you conduct yourself, the way you pick certain people to enter into your life. Energy is real. Soul tying is real. You know what I mean? I just like me a street dude. Okay, you're gonna get that street dude energy. You know what I mean? And she can't complain. Don't really sound like she's taking it too serious to me. I mean, come on, man. Somebody just riddled your place full of bullets and you have multiple children there. Sorry, man, we're gonna have to figure it out. We're gonna have to go sleep in the car deep in the suburbs. We're gonna have to go to a shelter. We're gonna have to do something, get a hotel room, go stay with a family member, something until we can figure that out. It does look like her apartment was targeted only and intentionally. Now, I don't know if someone else's apartment unit got hit, but hers definitely got lit up, man. I mean, lit up, bro. And it looked like they was trying to touch every area of her apartment, bro. And her son in the back is even saying, what did he say? My bad. I think he said something like along the lines like it was intentional or something. You know, something like, yeah, they was meaning to shoot up our apartment or whatever. But I mean, that's the problem too, man. When you have these children, these young people, bro, they have so much access to adult things. I know a lot of the world is done agreeing with that, but it's always gonna be the truth, man. We put the world, government, parents, adults put so much power in these young people's hands at such an early age. Power they were not ready for. The phone, I remember when young people wasn't even allowed to have a cell phone, man. And now it's like a part of their going back to school package almost. You don't forget your notebook, don't forget you need your school clothes, you need your writing stuff, your rulers, whatever. Oh yeah, don't forget this new iPhone 3000. Yeah, you got to have that for school. That's more important than anything. And guess what? When parents back in the day did start allowing their children to have phones, they had codes and locks on these things. Now they don't put no codes, no locks on these phones or these children. These children are literally able to look up and find things that only should be for the eyes of adults. So what do you expect, man? You know, my mama in the front drinking, getting turned up, Tom screaming how she want only street dudes and kings and squares and all this other stuff. She hooting and hollering. And then she wonder why her son sounds so chill. Yeah, they saying, oh, we targeted, whatever. Like, come on, bro. He shouldn't even be in the video speaking at all because this little boy's room got hit up, man. Who's to say? You know, nowadays, a lot of times to be your children out here in a bunch of mess, and you hear a lot of stories where it's another young person that did the shooting. Man, that's another thing. Watch your children. Watch what they involve. Pay attention to who they hanging out with, the things they're involved in. You know, the things the people they're looking up to and admiring, man. It could be totally just bad news and sabotaging, man, for your children to be following those type of individuals and paths. So be involved in your children's life 100%, man. Don't just hand them phones and Jordans and all this and think, hey, bro, this is all I have to do to be a good parent. That does not make you a good parent. That does not make you a good parent at all just because you provided those type of things. What makes you a good parent is always making sure your children are on a better path than what you are. You know what I mean? And setting that tone and making sure they own that frequency. And it ain't just something they telling you. It's being able to make sure that you could be ahead of your child for the most part at all times. Yes, we do have to let our children spread their wings. We have to let them grow up. We got to let them test the water. But at the same time, we got to make sure that it's going to be water they testing and not acid, bro. Don't set your children up for failure, bro. Real talk. And I think just allowing young people nowadays to be ahead of their time and adults with their goopy asses think it's cute. You got a lot of mothers out here that think their daughter's friends and their children's friends. You got to just a lot of bad parenting going on, man. And it's really too, a lot of it is adults want to be grown, want to be young again themselves. So this is what they doing. Then you got those adults and parents that, well, my mama and daddy whooped my ass, or my mama and daddy punished me when I did wrong, or took my Nintendo or whatever away, my PlayStation. So I'm gonna be a better parent, and I'm not gonna do those things to my child. And then they child turned up, you know, dead or locked up in prison at 15, 16, very young age, because you thought removing certain parts of the foundation was smart. Some stuff ain't meant to be changed, and that's just real. That's just the real, and that's the real in life. Unfortunately, this world has changed a lot of stuff that I believe should never have been tampered with. It should have been left alone. It still stands to this day. And these are the issues and problems we have now in the world, where you just got a lot of young people, or as people say, YNs, just murder, crime, murder, tearing up malls, stealing from stores, just brawls. I mean, you name it, bro. You just turn on the internet, the TV, your phone, and just see young people always doing the most. We was wild too growing up, but not this level of wild at all, bro. We carried ourselves in a much better way. And again, I'm not just beating down on young people. It's always what they've been allowed to do, what they've been shown they can do, the things that they think is cool, because adults and parents are making it seem like, hey, this is cool. And most parents and adults nowadays, again, like I said, are really trying to be their child's friend, instead of standing as a strong father or a strong mother and saying, no, I'm not your friend. I do love you unconditionally, but I'm not your friend, and never will I be your friend. So let's not get these relationships mixed up, while also being a prime example of themselves, of how to conduct and carry themselves as a man or as a woman. So do better by your children, man. Keep them safe, man. I'm really glad the sister's okay, and definitely her children are okay. I hope the sister learns from this mistake and just change what she is. She still want to be a street dude. Be with a street dude and only street dudes. That's her choice. Can't nobody knock her for that. That's her choice. And not that, like I said, not everybody from the streets is bad. That's not what I'm saying. But as a mother, as a black woman, as a adult, she needs to be doing better to position her life to where her children and her will always have the best out here. But until next time, man, you already know what it is, man. Post your thoughts, your comments. Let me know what you think about this. Let me know if you one of those type of women out here like her. If you've been through similar situation, if you had to change the way you think and the way you moving out here, just let me know, man. Drop some comments. You already know what it is, man. Until next time, man. Y'all stay blessed out there, man. Stay loving on yourself. Stay loving on your loved ones, man. Real talk, it always pays off, man. Just always strive for healthiness, man. I appreciate it, man. Real talk. Until next time, man. You already know what it is, man. Let's grit.
Cause nigga, I like money and nice shit. My swag is priceless. My bag